Andrew in Illinois.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, that's you.
How are you? Love
I'm
your
good.
show. So I assume you've read my question, but to
Well, nobody in the audience read your question, so ask it.
I was going to sum it up here. My thing is I'm an atheist, I'm a college student, and I'd like to create some kind of group for secular, or at least skeptic viewpoints to basically challenge people's beliefs, but not to go out and find them, but as you guys, let them call in, let them find you. My problem is, if you were going around, say you were like a depressed Christian or whatever, and you were looking for other religion, if you go to other places of faith or groups on campus, they're usually trying to offer some kind of belief, some kind of package you sign up for so that you feel better about yourself. And it occurred to me that atheism is kind of all stick and no carrot from a kid's perspective. What are they, just looking at it from a, that haven't been challenged. You're coming in saying that, it's a good idea, all that you believe in, basically.
Let me get this straight. You're hoping to create a group not for other atheists, but to be sort of the atheist equivalent of a Mormon missionary? I mean, to go around telling people the good news about Jesus not existing?
No.
Yeah.
That's not what I want.
We don't have a great marketing arm like Christianity and some of the other religions do. So I would agree with that.
True.
That's what I want to be, if I can explain it really quickly, is, if you believe in a religion, I assume it's pretty important because it's what's going to happen to you for eternity after you die. So if you claim seriously and you're in an academic environment, away from your parents, go off to college, come think for yourself, it's an opportunity, a place where you have the opportunity to go look at whatever from a skeptic standpoint. That's the best way I can think of packaging a secular group, other than also doing the good things that religion does in its organizations, such as, community acts, just general things that are good for the community. So, I mean, there's that you offer and say, but to draw someone in or to make sure they're not afraid to actually, open themselves up a little bit in college and test their belief. I'm trying to find a way to package the message so it's not so scary. So it's not, I'm just going to go here and quit believing everything I believe and lose all meaning.
Well, one way to do that, I think, is to come at it from a skeptic's standpoint and not necessarily go after the sacred cow immediately and say, hey, we're interested in skepticism, applying reason to various problems, and there's actually a lot of folks that are very big into that as far as medical claims or political claims or these sorts of things where skepticism is a good thing to have in your pocket if you're going to evaluate what people are saying, or advertisements, all sorts of things like that, and you don't necessarily have to go for the jugular immediately with that. You can instead focus on just general skepticism of various things, and religion can be just one of those things that you apply skepticism to.
I guess that I was just worried about. I mean, you guys have fielded so many theist calls that I would have hoped that you would be able to identify there's our.
Yeah, but I mean, it takes a while to build an audience, because if you want people to actually call in voluntarily, you have to make people aware. Well, you have to first make people aware of you, and second, you have to make people want to talk to you. And I mean, doing outreach through an atheist show, I guess, is one way of getting random people in who might be interested in you.
Yeah, don't fall in love with that sort of medium or that sort of way of doing things.
Yeah, because I'm not really sure that, I mean, in the first place, you're setting up sort of an adversarial situation where you're going to change people's minds. And in the second place, you're hoping to be able to sit around and let them come to you. And it's difficult to be sure how to frame the incentive that they would have for that. And also, like even on the Atheist Experience, we don't come right out and say that our goal is to deconvert the Christians and have them change, and logically browbeat them into changing their minds. I mean, we're on the air for two reasons. One is outreach to atheists, and the other is talking to Christians in sort of an open, direct, and respectful way, where we ask them, like, what do you believe and why? And we we give them an opportunity to explain themselves. And so this show isn't necessarily just supposed to be a filibuster where the Christian says one thing and then you tell him how ridiculous his point of view is.
But it works well for displaying conversation, though. Like, these talks
Right.
we have, it's very useful, but the thing I saw about this show is that, afterwards you go out to eat and invite people to come eat with you. I've been to a lot of youth groups. These people don't necessarily believe in their religion for any kind of reason. So it's, the kind of community sense.
But I'm mentioning this by way of saying that when we go out to eat after the show, we're doing it because we want to create a sense of community with other atheists. And I think that that is maybe the best function that you can serve with an atheist group, because, like, your campus juggling club doesn't go around buttonholing people on the quad and saying, like, hey, why aren't you a juggler yet?
Right.
They try to appeal to other people who are interested in juggling and create an atmosphere where they can hang out with like-minded people and have a good time.
Yeah,
and
the social aspect of it is super important, and that's a big part of what the Atheist Community of Austin does. Another angle you can go on is church-state separation, which is actually something that everybody should think is an awesome thing, because the state religion won't be your religion. And that's an angle that the ACA has followed, and it's brought us a lot of folks too that are very interested in that topic, and there's a lot you can do there as far as education and the secular ideas in general are a good thing. So don't get too wedded to any particular format. Provide a group that's a social thing and see where it goes.
All right.
And I mean,
ultimately, groups are going to be organic. They're going to do what the people within them want to do, and your best bet is to catalyze that and help that happen.
Yeah, and if word gets out that the meetings at this group are fun and you have good activities, and maybe you could get funding for some prominent atheist speakers to show up
or
and have
debates
a big event, then
movie nights, all sorts of things.
Yeah, then this group will just organically grow. You don't have to go out of your way to find members whose minds you've changed.
That lot makes sense, but as an atheist, being so isolated, it's hard to imagine people flocking. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not going to go so far as to say they'll flock.
Maybe,
and quite outside this group, one thing you can do as an individual is just have these conversations with people who are Christians, and do so in a respectful way so that both of you enjoy talking to each other.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the advice. And, I'll probably fall back again.
Well, let us know of your progress.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thank you for taking my call.
All right, bye.